wig ain't trying to give me no life lately. That's what I get for purchasing a synthetic wig. Hello everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Today is Friday, February 26th, and it's my birthday! Yay! Turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up. No, for real. In this video, I'll probably just do another short Q&A to for you to get to know me a little bit more. And I hope you guys enjoy the video. I am in the car, and to start off my birthday, I am heading into the office to work a little bit today. No point in taking the day off, right? It's only my birthday. No point in taking the day off. I am 41 years old. If you have not watched my first Q&A video, and maybe towards the end of the video, I'll show you what else I did this evening to celebrate my birthday, or into the weekend, whatever we decide to do. I kind of want to go wine tasting, but the only winery that I know of is in Affinitywendy Springs, Florida. And I don't know, it's probably about an hour drive away. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoy the Q&A. Are there any chores that I love or hate doing? No, there's no chores that I love or hate to do. Housekeeping is not that big of a deal to me, so I'm comfortable doing everything, interior or exterior. Do I have any preferences when it comes to grocery shopping? No. I'll grocery shop, and also my significant other will grocery shop. It really doesn't bother me whether or not we're grocery shopping together or grocery shopping separately. I normally like to buy my own groceries. I don't like to have someone else doing the shopping for me. But then again, I feel like I really need to look into having somebody grocery shop for me. That way, I don't come out of the store with a million more things that I had no intention of buying in the first place. How do I handle disagreements in my relationships? I think the first way to handle disagreements in a relationship is to accept that they're going to happen. And then to accept that arguments happen in relationships too. Those couples that say that they never argue, it makes me scratch my head a little bit, honestly, because you're two different people from two different backgrounds, different opinions. You're going to disagree, you're going to argue. And I really feel like it's your love that keeps you together regardless of the argument, regardless of the disagreement. I feel like for couples who don't argue, somebody is tucking their tail between their legs. Honestly, it's okay to have differences in a relationships. It's okay to be your own unique person. No, I would never want to sweep my feelings under the rug in a relationship and agree with everything my significant other is saying, or agree with everything my significant other wants. I really think a relationship is built on love, and if there's love there, then having an argument or a disagreement it's okay. It's really okay. I really think it's important to take accountability for your own feelings in a relationship. Take accountability for your own actions in a relationship. And I'm not just talking about a relationship between a husband and a wife. I'm talking about friendships as well, between best friends. And I would never want to not be friends with someone because my best friend doesn't like that person. And so that's kind of the same way I feel in our relationships. I would never want to just do something because my significant other wants to do it, even if it makes me uncomfortable. I'm actually going to take a quick pause from the Q&A and show you guys this beautiful drive to work that I'm experiencing right now. Gotta love Florida, right? When was the last time I was in a bad mood? It makes me laugh today, but yesterday I was in a horrible mood. I was at home by myself with the 4-year-old and the 3-year-old. I was homeschooling the 4-year-olds, working. I'm trying to get some contracts done. I was just in a bad mood yesterday. And I kept telling myself, Wendy, tomorrow is your birthday. Whatever you've got going on today, you need to deal with it and release it. Scream if you have to. But do not carry this mood into tomorrow. And that's what I did. That's what I opted to do. Ended up just having me a couple glasses of wine last night. And I needed to eat. That's another thing. When I'm cranky, when I am hangry, I am in a horrible, excuse my language, bitchy mood. I don't want to see nobody. I don't want to talk to nobody. Just leave me alone. And it's actually a really good thing that I didn't record this Q&A yesterday, because who knows what I would have said on this video. But today I'm feeling a lot better. When was the last time that I lived on the edge, or when was the last time I did something dangerous? I would say right about now. Here I am recording a video, driving west on I-10, headed to Pensacola to work, when I should have all my attention focused on the road. But you know, that's something about women. We're able to multitask. We're multitask professionals. And shout out to all the ladies out there who are like me, the spaghetti brain females. I appreciate you, and I appreciate your work ethic. What is my dream car to own someday? Years ago, I used to really, really want a Mercedes SUV, the GL 450, I think it was called. And then at one particular time, I wanted a Escalade. Recently, I've been eyeing some SUVs in the Lincoln category. But currently, I drive a Buick Enclave. what was my first impression of my partner? So we met at this little lounge called Mai Tai in Fort Walton Beach. And I thought that he was extremely attractive. And what made him even more attractive was his curiosity in who I was. Here was a guy who was studying me, not asking me questions, not buying me drinks, not spitting game, just standing back studying me. And I didn't look at him like he was a stalker, but I said, wow, here is this really attractive guy who's really interested in me, standing back, getting to know me from his perspective, from the subjective. And I thought it was extremely attractive. Let me say something else. White men ain't got nothing on attractive black men. Like, nothing on attractive black men. Black men have a whole different level of attractiveness. Like, I'm not attracted to a receding hairline, and to me, black men rock a bald head like nothing in this world. A bald head with like a gold, what do you call it? A goatee or facial hair. I think that's super attractive on black men. There's a whole lot of other things that I find attractive in men, and a whole lot of stuff that I don't find attractive. Normally, I just feel like if somebody is giving you a compliment, just say thank you, instead of thinking that somebody is coming for your reproductive system. It's not that deep. But yeah, as far as my significant other, I thought he was extremely attractive, and he's 6'2", so that's even more attractive to me. That's something else. Like, I'm not attracted to guys that are shorter than me. I'm 5'10", so I just feel like if you're gonna be interested in me, you have to be able to either look me in my eye or stand over me. So I thought it was really attractive that he was 6'2", or that he is 6'2". And so yeah. Have I ever apologized to my partner? Yes, I apologize all the time. And I think it's important to apologize even if you don't get an apology back. Even if someone thinks that they haven't wronged me, I still like to apologize. And that's something else that I want to say in this video as a disclaimer. If you come over here to my YouTube channel and you hear something that I say that offends you, I apologize. I am sorry. It is never my intention to hurt anybody's feelings. I'm just sharing my opinions with the world. I think it's also important for people who take offense, including myself, to ask yourself, why am I taking this personal? Why does this bother me? And then once you have the answer to that question, I think after that point, then it's safe to go to that person that has offended you and explain your point of view. Because you've examined yourself, and now you're able to go out and get the perspective from somebody else and be able to accept it. If you don't know why you are offended, then go to that other person, they're not going to know why you're offended either. And it may come back as like an attack. I know that I'm really bad at that. A lot of times when I've been hurt or offended by something, I'll hold those feelings of hurt or anger inside of me until I just blow up or explode, and things come out that I don't necessarily mean for the way that they come out, or I don't mean the tone, the way that certain things come out. And so I would appreciate that, anybody that I have offended in this short time that I've been on YouTube, that you will accept my apology and leave me a comment down below and let me know what I've said that has been offensive. I think it's really important to resolve an issue in the space that it happened. Like, don't go somewhere else and try to resolve an issue. Resolve it with me, resolve it directly. And so that's why I don't have a problem saying I'm sorry. When was the last time that I went to church? Oh, I hope my grandma don't see this video. The last time I went to church was, I want to say my daughter was about 7 or 8 years old, and now she's 14. But that being said, even though like I don't go to a church building to worship, like I'll turn on worship music in my home, I'll turn on worship music in my car. And I think being a believer in Christ, I think it's way bigger to have a relationship with Christ. I think it's way bigger to have that outlet where you're able to confess your sins in a safe place, where you're able to call yourself ugly, a horrible person, a sinful person. You're also able to call yourself beautiful. You're also able to call yourself friendly. And God will speak to your heart. And in areas where you lack, hint, hint, in areas where you lack, He's able to reveal those things to you. And I don't necessarily believe that you have to be in a church building to be able to experience that. Okay, I'm going to answer one more question because I'm almost at the office. What are 2 things that I regret? If you watch my first Q&A video, I said in that video that there's not anything in my life that I wouldn't want to go back and change, because your past makes you who you are. But as far as like, I don't know, regrets for not doing something, I regret not pursuing the modeling industry. I used to be really, really skinny. Today I weighed myself and I'm about 190 something pounds. But back then in my 20s, I was somewhere in between 160 and 170. And I don't want to go back that skinny, but I do want to drop about 10 more pounds. And I know it was me saying that I'm about 195 pounds. For short people, that's a lot of weight. But for tall people, there's more room for fat to spread out. And so it's not really that big of a deal. At least to me, it's not. But I still want to lose a little bit more weight. I don't want muscle. but I do want to lose like some more weight up in my torso, breast, tummy area. When I got home, I came into my own personalized wine tasting experience. He had a meat and cheese plate for me, dinner and appetizer, and also about 8 different wines for me to try that I ended up drinking too much of.